I see myself being shot every single day, no matter when. And they have this picture on the whole act, you know, the whole thing, the whole act.
And it's the first time they engraved a cross on the back.
Oh, that's so amazing.
What are you trying to make me cry? Huh?
The whole act. The whole act.
We talk a lot about psychological operations on this channel, and I don't think any of us understands the frequency with which these operations happen. They're happening all the time around us. There is a particular aim. Psychological operations, just for a quick rundown, is also called a military information support operation, and its goal is to influence the perceptions, emotions, attitudes, and behaviors of a targeted audience. Why? To achieve strategic or tactical military objectives without direct combat. They are happening around us all the time. We just need to open our eyes and watch. And the people who deploy these are usually political parasites for some kind of political end. Usually it's for the reason of control.
Never waste a good crisis.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
I've never seen anybody more enthusiastically or zealously defend a psychological operation like the one that we saw in Butler, Pennsylvania, than Alex Jones.
There's a new video out that's viral everywhere about, look, on July 13th.
I just saw that, yes.
Yeah, on July 13th, you see the film crew being waved up after he's shot. It shows as a production. Well, anybody that's been in a presidential speech of Trump or Obama or any of them, which I've been to, or Bush, W, or any of them, I've been to all those, you have the Secret Service directing press up, directing press back. They tell you when you can be there, when you can't. He gets shot, he falls down, they wave him back. He pops back up. They let the press in. These are TV productions. So people seeing that production and then thinking, oh, it's fake. No, the whole thing is a production. But I know ballistics, I know rifles. They didn't have real people shooting at him, and then they just perfectly grazed his ear. Right. And you can't fake real like that.
It's really amazing to me because Alex Jones acts like that's the only way they could have done it. They had a real rifle, they had a real sniper, and he took careful aim to only take the top of Trump's ear off. Like, that's the only way they could have done it. They couldn't have had a staged blood packet that Trump had in his hand or up his sleeve. Alex Jones is pretending. He knows full well what's going on here, and he is pretending like the only way they could have done it is to have just a super accurate sniper and have Trump just turn his head just at the right time. That sniper took aim, and there are multiple ways you could have done this. Alex Jones knows it, and he's feeding into the psychological operation. Besides, it looks like even Trump almost spilled the beans when he was recounting the story to The Undertaker about what happened in Butler, calling it the whole act.
But that thing went crazy. It was like 400 million hits. But this picture, I think, is even maybe bigger, right? This picture,
It's such a, yeah.
I see myself being shot every single day, no matter when. Now, I just left, I was watching something, and they have this picture on the whole act, you know, the whole thing, the whole act, you know, the whole thing, the whole act, where, you know, from the time you get shot, with, you know, and I'm following my hand down, and somebody obviously is screaming, get down, it's bullets, right? Because otherwise it's almost too perfect because of what you followed it.
Right.
But I look at my hand, there's blood all over my hand. I said, that's either the biggest mosquito in history or I got shot.
You know, Butler's got some big mosquitoes, right?
Butler's, probably does.
The whole act, you know, the whole thing. They didn't have real people shooting at him, and then they just perfectly grazed his ear.
Right.
And you can't fake real like that.
And that Tim Dillon is not pushing back and asking questions and say, well, what about this? Could they have done this right here? I mean, that ear did heal very, very quickly.
Can't fake the acoustics of another shooter or a guy getting killed or other people getting shot in the background. I mean, the greatest directors all fused together. Steven Spielberg, Francis Ford Coppola,
anybody, right? Scorsese.
Nobody can do that. Nobody can, carry that out. That was real. His ear got grazed. The Democrats hold up the cartridges in the bullet and go, something this big hit you. No, it's this.
It's the Democrats. So here you got Alex Jones once again feeding into the left versus right paradigm lie. It's like, if the Democrats say this isn't how it happened, then that's probably how it happened. It's the false dichotomy. It's the false choice. It's the disturbing illusion.
Big. And when it grazes you, that's exactly what it does. And because, long story short, I got shot with a 22 caliber pellet gun when I was 11. And it hit my ear and bled a lot, but the hole was closing like a day. Just went right through the side. I had the same thing happen.
You're going to tell me that ear, which was pierced by a 223 going about 3,000 feet per second, healed that fast? Here he is at the RNC. Here's his ear just 2 weeks out from the Butler, Pennsylvania incident. And that is a perfect ear. I've got great plastic surgeons. And once again, it just goes to show you that it's easier to deceive the masses, way easier to deceive the masses than to convince them that they've been deceived. He knows he's deceiving you, but that's the name of the game. Deception. That's what a psychological operation does. It deceives people. It influences their perceptions, their emotions, their attitudes, and their behaviors. And they're doing it to mock you and control you. And it turns out that the social engineers don't have to wait long at all to find out if their psychological operation worked, because the sheep are more than willing to demonstrate how well it worked. And it's going to be really hard to convince me that Alex Jones, who knows better, is not in on it.
I got shot with a 22 caliber pellet gun when I was 11. And it hit my ear and bled a lot, but the hole was closing like a day. Just went right through the side. I had the same thing happen. A kid named Mike Hamby shot me. It was an accident. But the point is that my grandmother's ranch, the point is, no, that was real. And all the lawfare and all the indictments and the mug shot and the persecution I've gone through was real. And because of that failing and because of what happened, they're now trying to spin that and make it go away. But people then see, oh, they pushed the media back. Well, if you go to any debate or presidential deal, they tell the media come forward, they tell them come back. And then once Trump pops back up, they're like, okay, he's okay, you can come back forward, because they're producers, they're filmmakers that run this, that are trying to get iconic shots for videos they're putting out for Trump. And so they all see him shot, they get scared and run back.
Look at the Secret Service agent directing the photographers on where to go so they don't stumble as they're getting that iconic shot.
Then he pops back up. It's normal. Okay, they creep back up, bring the cameras back up. You got a bunch of Pulitzer Prize winning photographers there, but they've got to do what the Secret Service says. So people go, oh, that's a production. Well, when Trump goes to the NFL game or the World Cup game, that's a production. Doesn't mean the game didn't play. Doesn't mean It wasn't real. So yeah, it is a production, but it's a production that is of a real event that's happening.
We can see in this footage right here from Brick Suit's video that a Secret Service agent right here is directing the photographers while a shooting is taking place, directing them to be right in the line of fire so that they can get that perfect shot by those Pulitzer Prize winning photographers.
You got a bunch of Pulitzer Prize winning photographers there
who just so happen to be there in Butler, Pennsylvania to capture the most iconic photo in American history of a president who stared death in the face and with a blood-stained ear prevailed with the defiant words, "Fight, fight, fight." Totally organic, not staged, patriotically legitimate. Give them bread and circuses and they shall never revolt. We know it's all a stage show for power and control, and we're in the middle of a stage show right now. Everybody who's awake knows it. They see it. They see what's going on. And the social engineers and the psychological operators know that none are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they're free. And one of the things that makes you think you're free are these crazy, incessant psychological operations designed to gaslight millions of people while they transfer more wealth and power for themselves. The price of freedom is now and will always be eternal vigilance, and we, now more than ever, need to be eternally vigilant. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Just like this video, share this video with everybody you know, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. If you want to support further, the links are in the description. Let's continue to guard with jealous attention the public liberty and suspect anybody who comes near that precious jewel. I'll see you in the next video.